Bastards, yeah.
There was
Reverend Lee, what did you do with the Red Cross?
Well, it goes back a ways. All my life, well, let me say that I had 3 older brothers. Now, there was a big difference in our ages, so I was always quite a bit younger. Except my youngest brother, Noah, was 7.5 years older, and then my oldest brother was 10 years older. And so I later on became almost like lonely and like an only child, and I was the only girl. I counseled, loved camps. Even as a child, I went when I was 7, 8 years old. And then later on, every summer I counseled, and later on, both San Mateo and Palo Alto camps in Big Basin. It finally got so finally I was a senior counselor and got paid for it. And so I had a lot of recreation experience. And I took a recreation course at Stanford and counseled some Palo Alto troops. So I had a little background in recreation. So that's what I did for the Red Cross, because they provided, actually I had an ideal job to begin with, it didn't last that long, but they provided all kinds of entertainment. And the first boys that came over were just, our boys. They'd been in Pearl Harbor and South Pacific, and they were young kids and been through everything. They were there. I was stationed at Santa Monica to begin with, and there we had all kinds of recreation for them. They were only there for 3 days. They were what we call redistributed. They were given physicals and tests and then decided where to go next. There 3 days, these young kids that would come from all over were just bent on going to Hollywood, and sometimes they'd get lost and drink too much and do too much. So we provided everything we could to keep them, not from Hollywood, because we took them there. We took them on all kinds of tours and movie stars' homes. We had Arthur Murray, the whole profession. Hollywood, because this was pretty near the beginning, not at the beginning, but the first ones to come home. And this was Air Corps too. And so we had sign-up. There were 4 hotels along Santa Monica Beach that they stayed at. And we had sign-up sheets, desks. Each hotel, when men signed up for the things they wanted to do and could do, and we provided transportation, and we gave them all kinds of lessons from the best in the country that were in Hollywood. And at that time it was a big place, a lot of movies. And it was, the Red Cross lady, always went with them. So we'd be thrown to take these men these various places. I even was telling Dave the other night, I even took them fishing because we had fishing boat, and we had this available to us through the Air Corps. And we had a little fishing boat, and we'd take them out and catch halibut and bass and take a collection on who would get the most. But the funniest thing was, I thought, I would go out with 15 or 20 men, Air Corps pilots. I was the one that had the Dramamine. And you'd be surprised at how many needed it after.